Hello all. It's been a fair while since I last posted, but here it is, some content. So today we're going to be putting this inside this iPod mini. That's a 64GB iFlash adapter thing, and we're going to put that in there in today's video. So to start off, we need to just shut the iPod down. I don't have sleep on this iPod's menu. Right, so I can sleep it now. There we go. And then just put it on hold. There you go. Nice and easy. Now what we're going to do is just pop this right out. Really easy. I say this and then fail hideously. There we go. Now it is off. What we've got to do next is take the bottom off. There we go. Very easy. So then what you want to do is take these two screws off the top of the iPod, then we'll deal with on the bottom. Them screws are very easy to lose, so I would advise keeping them in some form of screw pot or container. I will leave a link below if you have a 3D printer to a 3D printed one I designed. Apologies, I have had to turn the lights out just due to the fact that the lights were flickering with the camera. And for this part, I accept no wrongdoing on my part if you do it wrong. What you have to do is basically get into these corners just to pop it up. It's quite easy once you get the hang of it. I will do that now. We've got one side out, now just a little bit more work to get that side. As you can see, it came off quite easily with just a little bit of gentle persuasion. Quite easy, but yeah, just be careful of the click wheel. Now you're going to want to grab your spudger to help gently release this. Again, just be careful, I'll be back in a minute. There we go, it's now out. See, just be careful with it not to break any of them pins because they are very fragile after all these years. Now we're going to push the iPod out. What we're going to do is just gently hold onto this and let the iPod go. Just push it up. I will be back when I've done it. Gentle persuasion is just the best method for this, but be very careful with the little pins on the bottom and all the little niggly bits, and we can get the iPod out very safely if you know what you're doing. Follow an iFixit guide rather than this video. So that's actually a very tiny, compact flash-based hard drive, which is actually really cool. So we're going to lift this battery away from us, and then we can see the drive very clearly. And we're just going to gently put, there we go, we're going to bring that out. Now we're on the home straight of the repair, so what we're going to do is put our new, because the molex connector is actually the same, so I can put the second gen connector on. And this isn't my iFlash. Here's my iFlash, so we're going to put him in. He's a 64GB, and then we'll go and format him on the MacBook. So as you can see, he's now in, and we're just ready to press him down, make sure he's in nice and safe. And then we have this, and then we're going to reassemble. So how do we do that? Well, just the same as we took it out. We're now ready to put him back together. We're now ready just to slide the internals back down into the iPod. Just give it a bit of force, but just again, be careful of any possible chips on the bottom that you may lose. But yeah, that's fine. This is just some dust out the iPod. And that's all good now. So we are actually ready to test the iPod, however I'm going to reassemble it fully. So I feel I should give an explanation as to why it says there's only 4.05GB of storage available on this iPod mini. That's actually just due to the fact the iPod straight up didn't accept the iFlash board. I think it's because the molex adapter's broken and I'm a bit lazy and it's quite late and I want to do stuff with the day, so sadly I can't really show you what that would normally look like. So I'm really sorry, but you know, it just says 64GB and you'll be able to put a lot more music on there. But yeah, very sorry about that disappointing end. So yeah, that's a bit of a letdown. What I thought would be a fairly easy afternoon project actually ended up taking a little while of debugging, and it turns out it's this, the molex adapter. Sadly, it's broken somewhere, so I will probably get round to fixing it and putting it in another iPod, but I won't be doing that today. But yeah, again, major apologies for that, but still, I'm sure you learnt something, and it would work on your iPod if you had a good molex adapter and a good iFlash board. And for reassembly of the iPod, it's very, very easy. It's just pretty much to put this back in and do all that. Really simple job. Only takes a couple of minutes. So I will fix my iPod back to normal with the screws and these bits. Again, very simple job. I'm sure you can all figure it out with some YouTube videos elsewhere. I'll link to a few in the description. So that's it. That's how to flash mod an iPod, except this one didn't go too well, hence why the iFlash is still out of the iPod. However, it was fun. It was fun to film it. I haven't made a video in 2 months, so I apologise for that. But yeah, that's a basic guide. I hate this iPod. I dislike that iFlash board. They're both terrible. But yeah, thanks for watching. There'll be some cards appearing on your screen now and then fading into smooth jazz. So yeah, please do subscribe and like and ding that bell, which is what YouTube tells me to do. I don't genuinely agree with the whole subscribe and hit the bell thing. I think it's a little cheesy, but you know, if that's how I've got to get views and people watching me swear at iPods, that's what I gotta do. So yeah, subscribe and enjoy the smooth jazz. And if you're wondering about the smooth jazz in the background, it's just being played out with this little Bluetooth adapter you can get for only a couple of quid. Actually a really sweet deal because it do work. Just use a good adapter. And this is a really old iPod Hi-Fi and it's been controlled by my MacBook. Really cool. Anyway, have a good one. Peace.